Well, on another note, in the aftermath of the release of President Trump's so-called deal of the century, campaigns both for and against the U.S. peace plan have been heating up. But one ad in particular by the Middle East Forum is now catching the ire of Tel Aviv Mayor Ron Huldai. And here to break it down is Israeli attorney and legal advisor to the Israeli Movement for Governability and Democracy, Simcha Rothman. Now, you are defending the Middle East Forum in this case. Tell us a little bit about it.
So basically what happened is that Middle East Forum launched a campaign saying you can only do peace with enemies that you've beaten before. It's a catchphrase that used to be, you do peace with your enemies, they add with enemies that you have beaten. And you see in the picture, you see Mahmoud Abbas and Ismail Haniyeh. They are surrendering, they're putting their hands in the air, they have blindfolded, and you see devastation around them. That's to say that if you want to do peace, you have to beat your enemies first. This went on billboards last weekend, on Thursday, and
across Tel Aviv.
All across Tel Aviv. Huldai, the mayor, he said, I don't like this message. This is not our way. It reminds me of Daesh and the Nazis. So that's what he says, his words, not mine. And he ordered the municipality to take it down, to take all the billboards down. The Middle East Forum, I appealed in their name to the court on Motzai Shabbat, on Sunday, and on Sunday morning. And we will have a court hearing this weekend. But the idea is freedom of speech still a thing in Tel Aviv? Because the fact that Huldai takes down billboards just because he doesn't like the message, it's not something, he has the authority to take down pornography, he has the authority to take down something that it's illegal, but the message, it's a good question, so why does he do it?
Is it not arguable that that message promotes or incites violence?
I think it's in a democratic country, it's legal to promote violence against your enemies. I have to remind maybe the audience, the state of Israel just bombed parts of Gaza and Ismail Haniyeh soldiers.
And Abbas are not the same person.
And Ismail Haniyeh soldiers. Israel said that Abbas is funding terrorists.
And also the U.S. security cooperation with Abbas.
We have a complicated relationship, and the idea is that Middle East Forum trying to push forward is that the relationship should be one that when there is a clear victor and a clear someone who lost. So that's the idea. You don't have to agree. Basically, I'm not sure what I think about this message. I never stop to think. What I really think is that freedom of speech is not for messages that you like, I like, or some other people like, and definitely not the mayor. The mayor does not have to approve signs and politically.
But, I just, going back to this issue of incitement, you look at this sign, it invokes blood, war, disaster. That's the image that you see there. And the question is if young kids who are walking around in Tel Aviv should be looking at that sign, right?
Any more so than they would have pornography and the other things that you said?
That's an argument that can work about gay parades. That's an argument that can go against billboards with some.
But you would say that this is a sign that is not promoting violence?
I am saying that it's a sign that's promoting victory over our enemies. In a democratic country, it's a legitimate message. It's again, Israel is using legal violence in Gaza right as we speak. We bomb Gaza. We bomb in Syria, right? According to some other news outlets.
Well, it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out because obviously it's controversial. A lot of people have a lot of different opinions about this.
It's controversial, but freedom of speech is for controversial messages. That's what the Supreme Court of Israel said time and again about the municipality authority to take down billboards. And I hope we'll hear the same this weekend.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us.